Hi, hello, welcome once again PS Academy Maths Points. Today we are going to discuss about ratio and proportion. In part wise, we will discuss details about the ratio. So first, you just recall, you just remember what do you mean by the ratio. First thing, the ratio means what? Comparison. It is the meaning of comparison. Then what you compare? When you compare, you must record two items. That means we always compare the two items. Maybe the two items in same unit. Maybe in same unit. Same unit. A comparison between two quantities of the same kind or in the same unit by dividing one by other is called ratio. First, what is ratio? That means a comparison between two quantities of the same kind and in the same unit same unit by dividing one by other other is called ratio. That means a comparison between two quantities of the same kind in the same unit by dividing one by other is called ratio. As you know, ratio, then same quantity and same unit. Then suppose if I means compare with 2 kg and 3 kg. First thing, the unit, both the unit are same. Then we can divide, that means 2 divided 3. Okay, then as it is as a division form, it is in the division form. Then when we write, every ratio can be converted into A by B. That means in the fractional form. That means 2 by 3 as a fraction. Then we are written in the fraction. It is in the fractions. Then now it is 2:3 is a ratio. That means when we compare, then is a ratio. Then when we compare, first we write in the division form, then in the fractional form, then in the ratio. This is division, then this fractional, then in the ratio. Means in generally when we compare, that means we record the two quantities. That means two quantities A and B. That means where A, maybe two quantities A and B, where B is not equal to 0. As you know, when you write in the fractional form A by B is always know about that B is not equal to 0. If you write, then we can determine it. That means the denominator never be a 0. Then in same case in the division also, the divisor never be a 0. That means then when it is in the fractional form, when we write in the ratio form, it is A is to B. That means there are two quantities. A is one quantity and B. That means two term is there. A is one term and B is two term. Then where we can read as A is to B also. In the ratio, two term A and B, the quantity and the number are called the term. Here 2 and 3 are the called quantity and the number are called the term of the ratio. Then the both are the term of the, it's a first term, then it's a second term. Then two term, the first term is called antecedent and the second term is called consequent. So A is to B, then it is the first term, it is known as antecedent. Then the second term, A is the first term and second term is known as the consequent. That means this is known as the consequent. See, that means the ratio is the quotient of two quantities. Then similarly, The ratio is the quotient of two quantities. The two quantities are defined in order. Then you must means know about it carefully about when you write in the ratio form. The ratio form, the numerator is to denominator. That means when you write 3 is to 1 or 1 is to 3, then they both are two terms, they both are in the ratio form, means the values are different, where 3 is to 1 and 1 is to 3 are not equals, the values are different. In next part 2, we have discussed about the simplest form of the ratio and equivalent form of the ratio. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.